ladies and gentlemen, to Durham College's CRWC. We are here for the men's volleyball game with the Durham Lords going against the Fleming Knights. The starting lineup for the visiting Fleming Knights is number 6, Jake Schuler. Number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette. Number 9, Spencer Vieri. Number 10, Ryan Shermetto. Number 13, Colin Crane. Number 15, Nick Bride. And number 16, Joel Howes. The starting lineup for the Durham Lords is number 1, Mitchell Hallett. Number 2, Aaron Banga. Number 4, Tyler Craby. Number 13, Lucas Pischel. Number 17, Sebastian Lecomte. Number 18, Kyler Woodburn. And number 19, James Hurt. I'll be joined today by the women's volleyball coach, Tony Clark. How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Very good. Great game you guys had there.
Yeah, thank you. It was good to get that win quick.
Yeah, and, quick win.
Yeah.
On a nice 5-0 run right now.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We just got to keep on pushing to get better for our own side and get ready for the West teams later on in the season.
Yeah. So you're going to be here joining me, kind of giving me a little background on volleyball, helping me out with the, the play-by-play, getting all the details down pat.
Yeah, I'll do my best to help you there. Might be a little camera shy, or not camera shy, but
well, it's being in the public image shy.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Perfect.
Back serving now for the Fleming Knights is number 15, Nick Bride. Serve out of bounds. Point Durham.
This new ball has caused a lot of difference for serving.
Oh, really?
The big float. It's a good spin ball. So a lot of the float balls tend to go long and wide type thing.
Okay,
so
I feel they don't arc as much. It just kind of sails, right?
Yeah, and it floats really bad too. So
interesting. And when did they change that? Was that just for this season?
This season, yeah. Oh, wow. We used the Mikasa ball, but now we're on the Molten.
Oh,
it's the CCAA ball.
Oh, okay, it's just probably a new contract or something like that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. So this match here, I think it could go either way. Durham's trying their best to, get back into the win column and that, and Fleming's been having a rough little go at the very beginning too. So this could be a long match, but also it could be a quick match too, depending on who's going to show up to play for either side.
Who wants it more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Both teams, like you said, are pretty much neck and neck. Durham's 1-5 right now, and Fleming's 2-4. So. The thing about the Durham team is they're like the men's team. They're pretty young. They've got a lot of first years, a lot of second years, not too many veterans.
Yeah, they got like a few veterans here, but they're trying new positions too, right?
Okay.
So like Tyler Crowdy was a middle and like a right side last year, but now he's doing left side, passing a little bit more. But yeah, he's doing fine.
Oh, he's doing great.
Yeah.
John.
Point there for the Fleming Knights on the double hit by the Durham Lords. Scores now 4-3 Fleming Knights. Back serving for the Knights is number 13, Colin Crane. Oh, and a big block there by number 16, Joel Howes.
Yeah, that's Joel's
bread and butter?
Yeah, he likes to put the clinic on there with the blocking and that, so he's pretty good with there. He had to move the ball around more out to get him going pin to pin.
Well, using that like 6'8" frame, you know, he's just got to put his hands up and he's pretty much got a block there.
Exactly, and that's a good swing on Aaron Banga there, swinging at the block and tooling the ball outside. So it was a good aggressive attempt on Aaron.
Yeah, it's just the awareness to it's just placement, knowing like, hey, if I don't do this, they're getting easy points,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and the big spike there by Fleming Knights, number 9, Spencer Vieri.
Yeah, Spencer, I think he was one of the all-stars for the bronze medal game for the Adidas Cup here when we hosted for the men's tournament in Thanksgiving.
So he's someone we should be looking out for.
Yeah, he's a very sound volleyball player, good attacker, good defender, passes the ball well, so he'll be a guy to watch for tonight.
Well, seeing as how he's almost got double the amount of points as the next guy on the Fleming team, that's pretty impressive.
I think he's like a third-year player too, I believe.
Spencer, third year out of Stony Creek, Ontario.
Yeah, again, like he's just patient up there, using the block, using their hands and that, and
also finding that open space on the court, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Another point scored there by number 9, Spencer Bieri. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 16, Joel Howes.
Yeah, he's been doing a spin serve lately, but now he's going back to the float just to try. Oh,
so
a little
bit of spin.
When
you spin the ball when you throw it up?
Yeah, like he's doing a jump spin, but that was like more of like a kind of like a hybrid in between a jump spin float almost, right? So
interesting. Because yeah, you see some people, they don't even jump; they just kind of throw it up in the air a little bit and just smack it.
That's a float serve, like a jump float. But what he's doing, he's kind of doing like a jump float, but then he's putting a spin on the ball too. So
interesting. Yeah, getting his own little flair in there. Joel Howes with the serve. Big block there by number 15, Nick Bride.
Yeah, this is the thing with the Fleming Knights. They have a really deep middle squad. I think they've used the 3 middle system sometimes too, right? So you'll see Nick in the middle with Joel, and sometimes Nick will be on the right side too. So
it's smart for them because those guys have size. You know, 6'5", 6'8". Like that's big.
Yep.
Good placement there on the spike. Durham Lords crawling back in this one. Only down by 3 points. Back serving now for the Lords is number 2, Aaron Benga. Tip off, point Fleming.
That's a good high swing off the top of the block, right? So it's a smart play. Just using the block to make sure that if it goes out, it's going to be off the hands anyways,
Absolutely.
right?
Well, it's like in basketball when they will throw it off another player to try and get it out of bounds.
Yeah,
right?
perfect. Yeah, good way of explaining that.
Excellent recovery there by the Fleming Knights. Even better recovery there by Kyler Woodburn of the Durham Lords.
Oh, look at that one. That was a great hustle on the Durham Lords there to get that ball back up. And, you know, Colin Crane, number 13 for Fleming there, he thought he'd catch him off guard, but...
He's giving them a nice little tip over.
Yeah, but he got blocked by the tape. At a system ball. See, Spencer, he just really keeps that ball in front of him and he finds the court very, very well, right? So
yeah, his awareness seems to be like his IQ is just very high.
Yeah, his volleyball IQ is very high, yeah.
And sometimes that's the most important thing. Your offensive game can be good, your defensive game can be good, but if you don't know, you know, like the ins and outs and, you know, the X's and O's, that means nothing, you know? Oh, excellent recovery there again by Kyler Woodburn. Couldn't quite save it there, Tyler Krabby. Point, Fleming Knights. Fleming Knights with a 12-7 lead over the Durham Lords. Back serving for the Knights is number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette. Big spike there by James Hurt.
Yeah, James is a nice little rookie that you guys have, and they can use him to build up for the following years ahead. He's got a lot of upside on him. Just needs to get a little more body strength in that. And
the thing is, he's so young, so he's got time to grow still.
Yeah, he's got a great foundation to work with.
Absolutely, and you see it every game too. He seems to be getting better and better and more confident every single game.
Yeah, and spin serving and everything else as well too, right? That was a good hit by Sebastian. Again, he's another player that's come a long way too, right? And jumps well and using the hands up the block there too.
Yep, and he's another first-year guy too.
Yep.
A little bit too much sauce on that one.
Yeah.
Serve out of bounds there by Kyler Woodburn. Point Fleming. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 15, Nick Bride. It's funny, now that you told me about the different kind of serving styles, I'm like watching to see if the ball's spinning or if it's kind of just staying in one spot.
Yeah, like we have our one girl, Hannah Amos, she was in practices messing around with some serving and that, and then she got some confidence to do it. I'm like, hey, let's keep on working with it, right? And because that ball will work for you, right? So we just got to keep on getting tougher servers. We had 16 aces tonight with 14 errors.
There was quite a few. It seemed like, I think it was number 15, Megan Romain. She was just serving over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, she had a good night. She's been transitioning from being a setter to now a hitter and that. And you know, she's been our setter for the last 3 years, and now she's like captain again, and she's doing really well by transitioning to a new spot.
And was that her choice to switch, or was that coach's decision?
It was a bit of like for us as a team, right? Because she did miss some opportunities for some trips and that, and then she missed an important game against Algonquin and that. So it was just, you know, she's a great leader and an awesome person to have on the team.
Yeah.
And she's willing to try anything, which is fantastic.
You have to be adaptable in sports, you know. Yeah. It's one thing in any sport across the board. If you're not adapting and changing, you're not going to go very far.
Yeah, exactly. And here's James with a spin serve. Hope he can go on a little run right now. Oh, foot fault.
He's a little bit on the line there.
Yeah.
Looks like the ref called it too. Good eye, coach.
Yeah, that's Emily Batten, one of the local officials there. Actually, she's a potential Durham Lord coming here next year, hopefully.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. A little recruiting already.
Yeah, you got to do the recruiting.
Always,
right? Yeah. Good pass there by Krabby.
Oof. Big block there by the Knights. There's one thing I find with the men's team as opposed to the women's team is the communication on the women's team is you guys are always talking, but with the men's team, they don't talk as much. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but communication is something that's super important.
Oh, yeah.
You know, calling for a ball, you know, calling for a set.
Communication is key, right? You need to have that. Constant communication builds consistency, right? And then it follows up with like the control, right? So it's just like a little fine dance, right? So
yeah. And then you're just on the same page. You know where your teammate is. You know what they're doing, and you're not running into each other trying to get, you know, trying to get the ball. Like the Fleming women's team, it was weird. Someone called for it, but then someone else just went in with it anyways. And it's like, well, if she called it, like, you know, let her get it.
Yeah, exactly, right? If you're gonna own it and go out and take it, right?
Yeah, so absolutely. Don't hesitate if you called it.
So George called a nice timeout here. Hopefully he'll rally his guys back to say, hey, let's just keep it simple.
Yep.
You know, let's get the passes up, and hopefully we can run something here, right?
Absolutely. So keep the errors to a minimum.
Yeah.
You know, keep your mind right. They're not down by a lot.
No, it's still early too. I think what they need to do personally is maybe get the balls out to the pins or the antennas, we call them too, right? Just to have the keep the middle blockers out of the game as much as you can.
Okay, so keep it closer to the outside.
Yeah, so because they're big in the middle, right?
Absolutely.
So if we put it out there, get them moving a little more, we'll create more one-on-ones or some more seams, and then hopefully we'd be more successful that way.
Absolutely. So if they're playing more of a middle game, will that leave the outside more open?
It should, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Fleming Knights, number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette with the serve.
I think that was actually 6, Jake Schuler.
Oh, Jake Schuler.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay, yeah, you are right.
That's correct. He was actually libero for these guys for the last few years now, and he's been
setter.
Now he has done some setting, but now he's also working on as a left side attacker, I believe. So
interesting. It's interesting how versatile like all these players are, being able to be put in different spots, still produce, still put up numbers. It's got to be nerve-wracking being like, hey, you're going to something new.
Yeah, it's but the game though it's but the learning curve, right? Yeah. So. As you can see now, like that, this ball's tough to serve, but again, like we always practice on a lot of serving to make sure we're aggressive all the time and make sure that we have a controlled serve. But that ball sometimes it doesn't want to work for you.
Unforgiving at times.
Yeah.
Has a mind of its own. Back serving now for the Fleming Knights is number 16, Joel Howes.
Oh, good save, good save.
Yeah, excellent recovery there by Kyler. He's one guy that just puts his body on the line almost every game, it seems like.
Yeah, he's been working hard. He's a little nervous going around like a pole or the ref stands because he actually a couple of years ago got his knee taken out by a pole and he had to have surgery and that. So he's kind of bounced back well there, which was good to see.
Well, I'm glad to see him back. Knee injuries are something that just you never know. Yeah. Even if you get it fixed, they could still be ailing you for years.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And then, like you said, it just plays on your mind because you're just going to be thinking about it, right? So it's good to see him actually out there, you know, not giving up.
Yeah.
Another timeout called here by the Durham Lords.
Yeah, I guess they only got was last time I think it was like, what, 17-12? Now it's 2013. So I think George might say to these guys is the fact that let's play. We're just trying to, they're being too soft by just, roll shotting, tipping, and all that stuff. So if you're going to make an error by, roll shotting or tipping, why don't you just go for it?
Yeah.
Use the hands and be, have some controlled aggression, right?
Yeah,
go
be
for
aggressive
it.
but smart about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been really nice actually having you here just to learn kind of the ins and outs from a coach's perspective.
Yeah, it's it's just nice to kind of help out, give back to the DC and everything like that, right? So, it's good to help you guys out, and
absolutely.
hopefully, it can increase your volleyball IQ,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. So we're all evolving, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny, you can tell who the freshmen are too by the lack of mustache on the court. All the third and fourth years all got the big old mussies.
Nice pass. There we go.
Oh.
Good swing.
Yeah, Aaron Banga's got a cannon of an arm.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think that he would because he's a smaller frame guy, right? But
yeah.
Oof, big spike there by number 9, Spencer Bieri. There's that IQ coming in handy, putting it in the exact spot where nobody was.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? They came out of the timeout. Durham Lords came out of the timeout good. Came out swinging.
Yep, aggressive,
Fleming
like you said.
Yeah, Fleming got the ball up, which is good. But again, we just got to keep on hopefully swinging.
Oh, good recovery there by Kyler Woodburn.
A net call there on number 15, Nick Bryan. So the little tough ball to play is a little close to the net, right?
It's like as soon as you touch the net, you get the call, right?
Yeah.
Aaron Banga back serving for the Durham Lords. Score is 21-14 in set number 1.
There we go.
Big spike there by Tyler Krabby.
If they can stay aggressive like that, they can have much more success, and the game could be a much different score right now.
Oh, absolutely. So. There's still time to win this set, too.
What we can't do is go back and get a point and then throw a point away, right?
Absolutely.
So hopefully we can
keep those errors to a minimum.
Yeah, minimize the errors, and we should be fine there, right?
Yeah. Serve out of bounds there by Aaron Banga. Back serving now for the Fleming Knights is number 9, Spencer Bieri.
Big spin serve.
And cannon there by Tyler Krabby.
The good thing with a spin serve, sometimes it's easier to pass, right? If you just have your platform out there and you let the ball work for you, it's much easier.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get some that kind of float and get going there. But it was a great pass and a good execution on Tyler there.
Yeah, he's another guy that's just got a cannon.
Yeah.
And when he goes up, he ain't doing it 50%. It's 100% every single spike.
Yeah, exactly.
There's an error on the serve there by Lucas Pischel. Here comes Krabby again. Oh, excellent recovery there by the Fleming Knights.
Just out.
He wanted it, but serve or spike out of bounds.
Personally, as a coach, I'd rather see aggressive error like that happen as opposed to like a tip into the net or, into the block or something like that.
Yeah, because it shows that he's wanting to get the points. He's going to do something to try and get you some points.
And it keeps the blockers honest though too, right?
Well, seeing as how he's pretty much spiked it as hard as he could 5 times in a row, right? They're going to have that in their mind. Hey, he's going to keep doing that. Spike out of bounds, point Durham. Back serving now for the Lords is number 18, Kyler Woodburn. Score is 24-17. Oh, excellent defensive effort there by James Hurt. And again, and a beautiful save by number 13, Colin Crane. A bit of a discussion with the referee here.
Well, I think what happened was it should have been 4 anyways.
Oh, 4th hit?
4, yeah, because of the attack, it actually hit the tape, so it didn't go over.
Oh, okay.
And then what happened was that Fleming got the second opportunity there, and then they call it, this call here is called interference.
Okay.
So they play the ball on the other side, the other team's side there, right? So
so that means like they put their hand over and just tipped it right down. Okay,
and so it's interference. So, hopefully Durham can keep on a roll right here and have this set, keep fighting for this set here.
Absolutely.
If not, it's a good little momentum shift to go into the second
set. Number 2, absolutely. Kyler Woodburn there with the serve. Good recovery there by Lucas Pischel.
That was a left call there from the setter number 13, Colin Crane. He was trying to force that middle ball a little too much there, right? So there's
like a push off because it kind of looked like he got under it a little bit.
Yeah, they just call it a held ball, right?
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're not allowed to like palm the ball, right?
Yeah. So Coach Jay Ross there, he just want to sell these guys down as score those 1 point. Hopefully Durham can push for it and extend their points there and push for this first set.
Absolutely. Well, they're crawling back into it. They're not going up without a fight.
And that's what they have. They have a lot of peaks and valleys, right?
Yeah.
And, we want to try to keep on pushing up and up and up and up, right?
Because as soon as you give up, it's pretty much game over. You might as well concede the game, It doesn't matter if you're up, 2 sets or down 2 sets. Just keep fighting.
Yeah, point by point, right?
Absolutely. At the same time, too, it's like in lots of other sports, even if they're up or down, they go into it after halftime. Score 0-0, Don't get ahead of yourself. Anything can happen in a sports game. We've all seen miracles happen in every single sporting event.
Exactly.
So coming out of this timeout break, Kyler Woodburn will again be serving for the Durham Lords.
So the coach here is calling, wants a coach's point here, right? So he'll call him, try to freeze up the server. Hopefully he'll make the error, right?
Ice him a little bit.
Yeah, so ice him in that, and then hopefully he'll get that point. They call it the coach's point there.
Okay, I like it. Good save there by Sebastian Lecomte.
Oh, off the antenna.
Oof. Unlucky break there. Giving the Fleming Knights set number 1 with a score of 25-20.
I think that game, I always look at games sometimes, excuse me, as there's always 2 halves of the game, like 2 parts of the game, right? So the very first half, or the first part of the game, Durham kind of struggled and kind of let Fleming take control. But then in the second half of the game, I see Durham starting to slowly get back into it, and hopefully that momentum will carry into the second set.
Absolutely.
And we'll have a better result.
Like you said, try and get it closer to the antenna and get that open floor, right? Just bang it in that open floor every time, right? Like Tyler Krabby and Aaron Bang are excellent spikers, so it's it's possible, It's possible. And they didn't lose by much, They could have gave this game away 25-10, but, they kept clawing at it.
Absolutely, yeah. Looks like Durham's gonna change a little bit there. I think they're gonna put Kyle Watt, number 9, into libero position. They might try something a little different there. Like Mitchell Hallett, he's number 1. He's a rookie. He's come a long way. He's not afraid of the ball, and he's getting in there and
mixing it up.
He's doing well for himself. So hopefully now they'll get Kyle in here and see how he will manage in here. That's the one area that Durham has isn't really fulfilled right now in that position as they had the last few years. They've had a pretty good liberos and they call
him the defensive specialist position.
Yeah, they had Luke Farhan. They call him Tobes, and he was pretty good in the libero position. And before that, they had Braden Rogers in that. So Braden Rogers was one of the members of the silver medal team there a couple of years ago. So hopefully they can find that person to step into that role and help him out there.
Especially if it's a first-year guy, they can kind of groom him into exactly what they want him to be.
Absolutely.
So, and especially with someone with potential too, right? So I guess we'll see. I don't think Mitchell's played the last couple games that I've been broadcasting.
Yeah, well, he's in that first set there, right? So, and they do a bit of a, a different system there with regards to the how they do their backcourt, right?
Okay.
They will take out James Hurst out, and then they'll put back in the libero, but then have James playing at a position 1 and stuff like that. So they do some creative things to help out.
Yeah, you see them, they do switch a lot.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Keeps you fresh too, right? Keeps your legs fresh, keeps everyone kind of ready to go. No one's getting cold.
Yeah, the only change I see from Durham right now is number 9, Kyle Watt, in as libero. So hopefully he can come in here, and I think you won't see much of a change at all for the Fleming Knights. They're pretty set in their lineup there.
Well, seeing as they got, like you said, that the lineup, the defensive lineup with all the giants, why would you want to screw that up, right?
Yeah, and that's a lot of experience too, right?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
like there's, Joel's been 3 years, I think it is.
Yeah,
well, fourth year, right? Nick is 3 years.
Colin's the only rookie on their starting lineup.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fleming is missing their head coach tonight, Mike Belzy, but you got Jay Ross in there for the, or Jordan Ross, sort of, but we call him Jay Ross.
A nickname's a nickname. I have like 100 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Quick point there by the Durham Lords.
So hopefully they can kind of maintain this and keep pushing on here. Because right now it looks like number 13, he'll probably focus on getting the ball to number 15 here. Nick Bryan out of the middle here, hopefully.
Oh, big block there by Krabby.
Yeah, so first contact.
Hit him in the head.
You can do first contact. You can double hit. It can come off like that, off your hands like that, but it can't roll up you and hit your shoulder, then hit an arm, right?
Yeah, because I know you can use like any part of your body.
Yeah, you can,
right?
yeah.
Other than your feet, correct?
Yeah. Well, you can use your feet. You can use your feet, but you just can't hit 2 consecutive things there, right? So
hit his shoulder, roll down his arm.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just unfortunate. You can't do much about that, right? It's nothing, it's not like he did something wrong. It's just that's where the ball was.
Yeah.
Got a substitution here. Number 7, Adam Thomas, is coming in for number 18, Kyler Woodburn.
Yeah, Adam's an energy guy. He's nice to watch now. He gets into the game really good. So hopefully he can help pump these guys up.
Well, he is their hype man. Every time you see him before the game, he's the one yelling. He's the rah-rah guy, right? And it's important to have someone like that on the team.
Yeah, it brings energy, right?
Absolutely.
And you hear him communicate, though. That's the big thing. He communicates. The guys knows where he's at, like where he is. He's calling the balls in, calling them out. So it's fantastic to see that in a first-year player.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just like he's got that veteran mentality as such a young guy.
Well, he's from a very good school, like a high school program at Uxbridge High School, right? Tony Kariaku, who coaches there, and he's been successful a number of years with teams doing very well. Winning loss many years in a row.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Learning so much about not just the game, but the players. Look at that.
There you go.
So did you help with both teams doing recruiting or just the female team?
No, I focus on just the female, but if I do see people that catch my eye, I will mention things to the coaches and stuff like that, so which is good.
Well, it's like, again, it's like a family at DC, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah, you want that culture, right? To bring everybody in and everything like that, to say, hey, like we're all one.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, absolutely. Tyler Krabby back to serve now for the Durham Lords. Not enough on it. Fault on the serve.
It looks like he got only like three fingers on that ball there, right? So hopefully we can side out right away.
I think you can see it right away. As soon as he hit it, you can see in his face. He's kind of grinning a bit. He kind of screwed that one up, but hey, they still got it. There's still loads of time. Oh, big spike. Beautiful placement there by number 16, Joel House.
Yeah, that's a perfect spot, right? That deep corner and the deep 5 there. So,
it's either you're getting it or you're not getting it.
Yeah, exactly.
There is no gray area.
Mm-hmm.
Fault helped on the serve by number 13, Colin Crane. Back serving now for the Durham Lords is number 19, James Hurt. Oof, big spike there. My goodness, score is all tied up, 5-5. Back serving now for the Fleming Knights is number 6, Jake Schuler.
I like Jake's mustache. He's got a nice one going on.
Yeah, a lot of these ones are real good. Yeah, I can't grow anything like that, so I'm just jealous. Oh, the crowd egging Jake on a little bit after he botched that serve. I like it, you know, class act right there.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody starts standing up and clapping. There we go, underneath the net.
Oof, my goodness. Dion Pearson Laviolette with the monster spike. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is the towering giant, number 16, Joel Howes.
Now you saw that ball, how it was, right? That it didn't spin at all, and just floated and it went right out, right?
It's so weird. You just see it just goes. There's not much arc on it. It's very bizarre.
Yeah.
And is that because of the material, or?
Well, it's just how light it is and stuff like that, right? And you know, it's just how it flows, right?
Yeah.
And also how you contact it.
Absolutely. Almost like in golf, if you hit it at a certain point, it's going to go a different way, right?
Yeah.
Oh, big block there by Adam Thomas. Oof. Number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette just going right back at it. Point Fleming.
Yeah, Lucas Pichel just got caught there. He thought the ball was going out to the right side, and actually it went back out to the left side for number 8 there. And Adam had a good chance the first time, stopped him second time.
Not so much.
Yeah, he corrected his
well, it was probably just moving it slightly to the right or something like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit too much on the serve there. Point Durham Lords. Back serving now for the Lords is number 13, Lucas Pichel. Score is 8-7 at set number 2. Another big block there by number 7, Adam Thomas.
Well, I don't think it was quite a block, but he was in position. But maybe it was the net. So it was good that they got that point.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can capitalize on this. Keep pushing for more of a gap. And that should have been a net call on number 13.
Yeah, it looked like he tipped the net there a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the refs can't call everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's unfortunate when you know they're getting paid to call certain things, and
they're not calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess being a spectator and being a coach, you have two different mentalities about it, you know? It's like a love-hate relationship, I'm assuming, with you and some of the refs.
Yeah, it's but the thing with me is that I'm an official too, right? I've been an official for years and that. But the thing is, those coaches and like we see things differently, right?
Absolutely.
Like different angles, different vantage points and stuff like that, right? So.
Well, even being up here, you get to see things a lot differently than you do at court level.
Yeah, and like in our match there too, is like, you know, Fleming setter was kind of struggling in that, and they were calling some hand calls on her, like doubles and lifts and stuff like that. But then let it go a little bit. So it's kind of frustrating, but at the same time, though, too, it's hopefully as long as they want to be, as long as they're consistent, that's all we ask for.
Well, yeah, if you're going to call it twice, just keep calling it. Don't just do it once and then say, oh, well, we'll let the rest go. There's continuity, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful job there by number 4, Tyler Krabby.
Yeah, Krabby wasn't quite in position there, right? So he was able to find a spot in the court to put that ball down. So good timeout on Fleming here as we're up by 3. So hopefully, you know, Durham can stay focused and keep pushing.
Absolutely, just keep that momentum.
Mm-hmm.
It's been great so far. You know, like you said, at the first set, if they can just keep that momentum, this could be a totally different game.
Yeah. That's one of the rugby players that just finished winning the gold medal there last weekend, first year back. And,
good old Zach.
Yeah, so it was, you know, a shout out to the rugby team for first year being back in the OCAA. Winning that gold medal, you know, that's very impressive. Very impressive.
Kicking butt and taking names, you know.
Yeah, Coach John Watkins has done a great job of the program. You know, they'll probably be strong again next year. I think Chris McKee, the coach for the women's program, will get some good players too, and I think we'll add more success to our programs, which is fantastic.
I couldn't agree more. I used to play rugby. I actually used to play rugby with Zach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, rugby in Southern Ontario, there's a lot of good teams and a lot of good people, so it's nice to see it picking up as much as it is.
Yeah.
A little bit too much there by Sebastian Lecomte. Point Fleming. Back serving for the Knights is number 15, Nick Bride.
It was a good fight on Adam there, getting James into the game there, which is good. It's a nice block by number 4, Tyler Krabby there, right? So hopefully they'll use that momentum there to bring energy and keep pushing, right? So
they're riled right up. And back serving for the Lords is number 4, Tyler Krabby. Little tip over there by Joel Howes.
There we go. Now ball's out of system here. Hopefully they get that free ball here for Durham. They can attack and kill that ball right away. Ball was a little inside there.
Just a little bit.
Second opportunity.
They wanted it. They wanted it real bad.
There you go.
Excellent job there.
It's nice to finish that one, but it should have been done the first time around, right?
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
You know, save that energy and hopefully they can, you know, get done quicker, right?
Yep. Error on the serve there by Tyler Krabby.
They can't quite get past that 3 points lead, right? So last serve Colin missed it, so I don't know. He bagged it in there, so hopefully Lucas can give the ball to Banga. Nice little swing there. That just caught the line by Spencer, right?
Honestly, from up here, I thought that was out. But hey.
It looks like it was going out, but then all of a sudden it just died, right?
So if it's on the line, does it depend on if it's on the inside of the line or the outside of the line?
As long as it touches the line, it's in.
Ooh, interesting.
Great defense on Lucas Pichel. He's getting a lot of balls up at that position 5 there, right? So hopefully Aaron can put the ball away there. Good swing.
A little bit of a miscommunication it seemed right there.
Oh, Joel doing his little antics there, right?
Yeah. The big block there.
Yeah. You know what? Adam was moving the ball around well there, which is fantastic to see.
Yeah.
But Joel was able to really find and read what Adam was doing, right? So
absolutely. Well, he went up at the perfect time.
Yeah, he timed it very well.
Serve out of bounds. Point Durham Lords. Back serving now for the Lords is number 19, James Hurt. Score is 14-12 in set number 2.
Nice serve on James. That's 4. So that Joel hit that ball. It wasn't high enough for him, right? Collins got to set a little higher for him, but he hit the tape and then they touched it again. But good that they kept on playing it, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Sometimes the officials do miss those kind of things.
Absolutely. But hey, they miss a call to keep going, right?
Yeah.
It happens all the time. And again, that's just the awareness that they have, right?
Yeah.
Being such a veteran. Hey, we went right back with the exact same thing. Got it over this time. Good recovery there by Joel Howes.
So you can see there, Spencer, right? Like the ball's out of his system. He's off the net a little bit, and he got a one-step approach in there, and he's just aggressive, and he puts the ball down, right?
He makes a decision very, very fast. Very fast. And like that veteran, you know, mentality that they have on this team is kind of showing right now, right? Where they know exactly what they need to do, when to do it, and where to do it.
Yeah. Little lift call there on Lucas Pichel there. So set was a little off for him there, and he tried to put it back in with his left hand there, but
just couldn't quite get it.
Yeah.
Back serving for the Fleming Knights is the mustache master, number 6, Jake Schuler.
Yeah, nice stash.
Looked like Sebastian might have slipped up there a little bit.
That was a tough one there. It was right on the net, right? So I think some of the guys were kind of scared of that ball, but you know, you got to battle for every point, right?
Well, you never know which way it's going to roll.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. There you go, Aaron Banga.
Big spike there by Banga. A banger by Banga.
Yeah, Banga Banga. That's why I call him all the time. Banga Banga.
Hey, I might have to steal that one, Coach.
No worries.
Get a point, give a point.
Yeah, we got to stop doing that, right? So
it's hard to build your momentum when you keep just giving the ball back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Serve out of bounds there by Sebastian. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 16, Joel Howes.
Yeah, touch off the block there.
So tip off.
Yep, yep. Number 8 there, Dion Pearson Laviolette. Like he's got some good good hops on him, right?
Absolutely.
So
it's hard to tell how tall some guys are, especially from up here, because you think that they're shorter, and it's like, man, that guy's got some hops, but then you look and he's 6'2".
Yeah.
So score is all tied up now, 17-17. Back serving now for the Durham Lords is Aaron Banga.
Ball's going to probably go to the right side here to Spencer. And there you go.
Coach's intuition.
There you go. Right, he's the hot hand right now, right?
Absolutely. So another big spike there by Spencer. Point Fleming, and back to serve now for the Knights is number 9, Spencer Vieri. I think this is the first time Fleming Knights have led all set.
Yeah, I think so. See, just be aggressive, right?
Absolutely.
Be aggressive, and the ball will work for you sometimes, right? So.
And that's one thing about Tyler Krabbe. He's extremely aggressive. He wants that spike every time.
Yeah.
And it works pretty much in his favor almost every time. So.
Yeah, he just has to. Like, it's a new position for him too, right?
Okay,
so,
another new position.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing well for playing a completely new position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Point there for the Fleming Knights. Back serving for the Knights is number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette.
There you go.
Good job there by number 7, Adam Thomas.
That was like out of system, and then Lucas almost put him back out of system even more. It was a good little tip there for Adam. So hopefully he'll get a serve in and get a couple points here.
Absolutely. Pull away from this one a little bit.
Oh, a little short serve. A little short serve.
You don't see that too often.
No. There we go.
Oh, another big spike there by Tyler Krabbe. Think he's going to try and do that again, or you think he's going to go with the long
I think he might go a little longer here. I think he probably go at number 6 there, a 6, Jake Schuler. There you go. Try to take him out of system, right? Nice up by Pichel.
It was a good recovery because you could see his body. He was a little contorted, right? So excellent save there by Pichel.
So if Adam keeps on maybe serving number 6 there, right? Because he's number 6, Jake Schuler. He's the front court left side player, right? So they have a split hit right now with the setter being in the middle.
Okay.
So they have a right side, like a middle and the right side, and they have a left side player in the left side. But if you serve them, try to take them out of system, try to slow them down, and that will help as well, right?
So it's just something that he's not going to be used to, right? Like getting it off the serve.
Yeah, so hopefully he gets that ball or take him out so he's not able to get a good run at his approach and stuff like that if they happen to set him. But also too is they want to try to keep the ball behind the attack line so they don't run that middle as well, right? Because Nick Bryan, he's pretty good too. He's got some good control out of the middle too, right? So
Absolutely.
He might either go to the right side ball or go into the middle for a middle attack.
Interesting. I guess we'll see what happens after this timeout break.
So where are they going to serve, you think? Durham.
What are they going to serve?
Who are they going to serve to, you think?
You know what? I think you're right. Like, they're just going to probably go where they've been getting the points, and it seems like if they put it to number 6's side, it's been doing pretty well. And Adam's a pretty good placement server, too, so I really like how he put it just so close to the net there. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think anybody was expecting that one. But no, I think you're right. I think you're going to keep going with what's been working, put it right to number 6.
Oh, the libero took that ball. Well, we got away with that one there for a double almost.
Good
nice
job. Pischel. Yeah, Pischel's a great defensive player.
Yes, he is.
What a bomber there by number 9, Spencer Pieri.
He wanted that ball. You could hear him call that ball way up here, right? And yeah, so good aggressive attack on Spencer.
Yeah, there's a couple guys where I just would not want to get in the way of that spike.
Yeah.
It just seems like it would hurt.
Yeah. We've got a sub here from Durham here, number 11, Jacob Haslam there. So he's a small guy, but this guy can jump. He was doing testing with us through our ETS, and he jumped the whole thing like a 36-inch vertical at least.
Wow.
So.
As a 5'9" guy?
Yes.
Woo.
Yes. And I bet he'd probably hit at least 38, 39.
So you're telling me he could dunk no problem?
I don't know if he can dunk no problem, but maybe his hand's too small for the basketball.
Fair. Man, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's truly impressive. Now I'm excited to see him just get up there. So that would be ball out of bounds because it rolled off and went out of bounds?
Yeah, Krabby was going off to try to go cross court there and try to use the inside hand there, but then didn't work and it rolled off the tape and out. So
what can you do, right?
But it's
tried.
It was an aggressive play though, right?
Absolutely.
Like he still went for the aggressive play, and hopefully that would go in. But
well, hey, maybe next time he does it, it will go in his favor.
Yeah,
never stop being aggressive, like we've been saying. Fleming Knights are able to come back into this set, leading now 22-21.
So hopefully Durham can come out of this timeout to get that point. Maybe George will get a coach's point here by a missed serve.
Ice 'em.
Right?
That's all I'm going to think now, too, is just they're getting iced. They're getting iced. It's a good way to trick them up, though. They're getting them out of their head, and it's just, if they're feeling nice and hot, it's just like, not anymore.
Yeah, this changes when momentum shifts, right?
Absolutely. And back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 15, Nick Bride.
See, right now, I would almost, if I was Adam, kind of get that ball to Jacob, number 11, out on the left side here, because they got a smaller block out for Fleming and Colin Crane, right? So maybe he could hit over top of him or something like that. And there it is.
Get him back.
There it is.
Get him back. Serve out of bounds there. Point Durham.
Great timeout by Coach George. Hope the guys get this ball over and earn this point. Middle.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting there. I'm not sure who screwed that up. Was it the setter or was it the hitter?
That was the setter, right? Yeah. He didn't put the ball in the place there. That's the setter. You got to be able to find your hitters there. Nice up.
It worked this time.
Yeah.
And there's Banga.
There it is, Banga.
With the Banga.
Yeah. The good thing is that Durham's getting away with the setter not setting that ball high enough for Joel, because Joel can get that ball a lot higher.
Yeah.
He gets that ball higher, and then he could probably do some damage there, right?
Well, he's such a tall guy, too, right, where they've really got to put it in the exact spot, because he's different than your average player, because he's got 6 inches on the average guy.
Yeah. Now, let's see how Colin does here with his serve here for a game. Loses his serve, he gives the game away to Durham.
Absolutely.
And there it is.
There it is. Set number 2 goes to the Durham Lords.
That was a smart play on Tyler Krabby, because what happened was he really noticed that, the setter was serving in position 1 there, and then all of a sudden he came in and he didn't come in the defense quick enough, right? So then that was a nice placement spot there for Tyler to do that. So hopefully we can play a little more smarter volleyball to keep on this momentum shift here.
Absolutely, yeah. It was just, like you said, excellent placement. He just knew where there was an opening, didn't do too much power, just kind of tipped it over.
Yeah.
Beautiful play there by Krabby. And we'll be right back after this short intermission break with set number 3. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Durham College's CRWC for set number 3 of the men's volleyball game with the Durham Lords up against the visiting Fleming Knights. We've had 2 great sets so far. It could go, the whole game could go either way, so I guess we'll see who takes set number 3.
It looks like there's no changes on the Durham side here, but looks like Fleming's got a new setter here, number 17.
Sebastian, the champs.
Yeah, and then we got a new middle, number...
I think that's 14, Daniel Williams.
Yeah, and then also number 12 there, the right side, Jeff
Comerford.
Yeah, Comerford, there you go. But
yeah, sometimes having those phonetic names really helps.
Yes. You can get those off the website.
We usually have a printout, but for some reason we don't have it today, but that's okay.
Yeah. So they made a quick change here. They Spencer Bier's back in for number 12. A hand call there on number 17, Sebastian Deschamps.
So was that hand on the net?
Just a held ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Quick 2 points here for the Durham Lords. Back serving for the Lords is number 7, Adam Thomas.
So I have no idea what Fleming is doing here. I don't know if that's a disciplinary thing that Coach Jordan Ross was doing, but he's got basically the same lineup as the starting lineup's been going on. So that was very quick.
Interesting, yeah. Took all the starters out for the first 2 points. Good recovery there by Pischel. But Krabby can't quite corral it. Point Fleming.
And Adam got hit in the head and the side of the head there too, right? He's laughing it off, which is good.
Yeah, they all seem very loose, you know, like they don't seem like they're all tense and agitated. They're playing loose, they're playing well. And they're happy. I like to see that when you guys are happy to be playing the sport.
There we go. That was just a bit out. Great swing, though, on Sebastian.
Absolutely. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 6, Jake Schuler. And I think you're right with that whole lineup change. It might have been some sort of disciplinary thing.
Oh, that should have been a double there.
Bad communication there by the Fleming Knights. Nobody calling for the ball.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to dispute here is that James there, he didn't really jump, but he was in a blocking motion. But if you block a ball first, then you can play the ball back up. But that wasn't really a full block. I think they're going to give that ball to Fleming to say it was 2 hits. So.
So it'd be 2 hits on James then?
Yeah, on James.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good for them for kind of, figuring it out.
But I don't think, by the sounds of things, looks like it's going to stay as Durham's ball.
Interesting. And again, we can beg and plead with the refs all we want, but once they make a call, that's it.
Yeah.
Like you said, did go Durham's way.
Yeah.
Back serving for the Lords is number 4, Tyler Krabby.
Now he went back to that jump float serve there, right? So.
Excellent effort there by the Durham Lords. Number 13, Lucas Pischel. Back serving again, Tyler Krabby. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, we tell you that. So now we got a little bit of a cheering game on right now to
try and trick us up a bit, I guess, right?
Yeah, there's Fleming girls over there with some of the Durham guys. Hopefully they keep it civil, within reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because some of the guys were going at our girls, but at the same time, we just to tune it out, right?
It's just a game, right? There's hecklers all the time, right? It was actually bad for the basketball game the other day. There was a little bit of confrontation too, just because people were getting all heated with the crowd. And it's like, hey, let them do their thing. You're here to do something else. So
yeah, exactly.
Like you said, just block it out and keep playing. Serving now for the Fleming Knights is number 16, Joel Howes. Fault on the serve.
So I think this might be the 5-setter game.
I think you might be right. First game was quick. Second game's long. It's
and
the way the
we're
cookie
trading
crumbles.
points, missing serves here, right? So hopefully
Yeah.
James can get a serve in here. Nice serve.
Yeah, it's just little errors like that. You know? Like the game would be flowing so much better if the serves were just getting over the net.
Yeah.
Score is now tied 5-5. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 9, Spencer Bieri.
A bit of a low set there for Lucas there.
Yeah, it's a little low. A little bad timing on the jump, maybe.
Yeah.
Serving again for the Fleming Knights is number 9, Spencer Bieri.
That was a bit of a tight set pass there. Adam got called with his arm on the net, so we're going to see a substitution change here for setting.
Kyler Woodburn coming back in for number 7, Adam Thomas. So you said his arm was just on the net.
Yeah, he just brushed it.
Ah. It's interesting that even just something like that they're going to get a call for. He's got a big windup.
Oh, yeah.
Good defense effort there by the Fleming Knights. Big spike, beautiful placement there by number 9, Spencer Bieri. Been calling his name all night.
Well, the thing there, I think Spencer was kind of shocked that he got that ball because he was just standing in home base position there and just jumped straight up and put the ball deep in the corner there, right?
Again, that's just good IQ.
Yeah.
Oh, good save by number 9, Spencer Bieri.
There we go. Nice cut shot there on Arabanga. There's a one-on-one block there, and he cut that ball into the short 4, position 4.
He just kind of cut it across.
Yeah.
Put it to the other side.
So are you aware of the positions, like numbers?
Kind of. I know they each one stays the same, right? And you just kind of rotate positions, but the number always stays the same.
So it's 1 at the far right corner here. That goes 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
6 is in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then it just rotates like that. Fault on the serve there by number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette.
Looks like nobody wants to win this game here.
I guess not. They all want to be here till 10:30 apparently. Serve out of bounds there by Aaron Banga. Timeout called by the Durham Lords. Score is 10-7 Fleming Knights.
I think George is not very happy with the amount of missed serves we've had here, right? So
absolutely. It's been a very large number for both teams for that matter.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how many missed serves there's been so far this whole match. And
do they keep that stat?
There's a stat for that, yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
If I was to guess, let me say maybe at least 16.
At least 16.
Yeah.
And like if they just clean that up, you know, they're just putting points on the board that way.
Yeah.
So clean it up, you know, get those points back because you're just giving them away.
Yeah.
And like we always want to see a good, nice rally too, right?
Yeah,
if you just see fault, it gets kind of boring, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Coming out of the timeout break, looks like number 9, Kyle Watts, making his entrance onto the court. We were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, he's been holding his own there, which is good to see.
Hey, he's a good old Oshawa boy too. honestly thought Krabby was going to bomb that one.
He should have.
Aaron Banga trying to save that one. Just can't get under it.
Yeah. I think Krabby should have swung on that ball there. Hopefully would have got that point there, right?
Absolutely.
But playing too soft sometimes won't help.
No, absolutely not. It's like I said, as soon as he wound up, I was like, oh, this is going to be a bomb.
Yeah.
So that's because it went off the antenna?
Yeah, off the antenna, yeah. Looks like the guys came off that timeout a little upset there, and they got to let it go, right?
Absolutely.
And just get the next point.
Yeah, once you start getting inside your own head, it's hard to come back.
Yeah. I always say volleyball's 90% the mental game and 10% the physical portion of it, right? So.
Yeah, like we've been saying, it's just being aware, having that IQ, you know, knowing where to place the ball, when to do the big spike, you know, when to go up for the block.
Yep.
And especially getting your serves over the net.
Yes. That's your first attack right there.
Yes. And ideally, that's got to be like one of the best ways to score, is just getting those aces, right?
Yeah. You know, the biggest thing, like, yeah, an ace I find is a bonus.
Yeah.
But if you can dial in your serve, stay focused, put that ball in there, then anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Back starting for the Lords is number 13, Lucas Pischel. Score is 13-8. Fleming Knights over the Durham Lords. A bit of bad communication there. Sometimes it's hard to tell. You never know if the ball's going to go in or out, and it's just like, you know what, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
Because obviously at Bang, I thought that one was staying in. Not really sure what was going on there. Oh. Oof. Beautiful play there by number 16, Joel Howes.
That was good aggressive play.
Well, seeing that the court was wide open because someone fell, you know, that's smart. Just be like, that's where I'm going. This guy's got a very interesting serve. He doesn't move off the floor at all. Just stationary,
standing flow serve there.
Yeah, it's one thing I like too about ladies volleyball, just seeing the different serves. Everyone's doing it differently. It's not, you know, the same thing. And obviously seeing all of Kyler's sleeves.
Yeah, that's some interesting ones.
Oof. Big spike there by number 16, Joel Howes.
See, when he has the ball in the right spot, that's what he'll do, right? And, you know, good hit, right, almost inside the attack line there, right? So
it's got to be hard to block a spike like that too, because he's so tall, right?
Yeah.
Getting up there to block it's got to be a challenge in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Fleming Knights kind of running away with this set here with a score of 17-9. And number 6, Jake Schuler, back to serve.
One of his first errors there.
Yeah.
He was aggressive, but the set's a little low. And he told his setter there to put up a little higher for him, and hopefully he'll fix it next time. So hopefully Durham can go on a roll right now, because
this is what they need to keep this set in check.
Yes.
I felt like he wanted a lot more on that one. He just missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, good job there by Aaron Banga.
Let's hopefully Krabby can get the second ball in here, right? It's been his nemesis there by getting first one in and the second one's not.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
Got it. Oh,
and there we
excellent
go.
Defensive effort there by the Durham Lords.
Good block by Sebastian and James there.
Yeah, 2 first-year guys. They're doing really well. You know, they're playing pretty much every game, every set.
Nice
good
up.
save there by Pischel.
Yeah.
Two hits there.
Yeah, the double hit there. It's unfortunately there. Sebastian's trying to get that ball up after a nice up by Lucas Pischel there.
A little bit of a mistime jump there by James Hurt.
Yeah, it was setter got a little too high there for Kyler. There got a little too high for James to execute.
Number 8, Caleb Brinkman making his way onto the court for number 17, Sebastian Lecomte.
Yeah, Caleb's got some upside too. He's a young kid, big kid.
Yeah, he's 6'5", he's a big boy.
Yeah, he's just dealing with a bit of a hand injury right now.
Okay, that's why he's got the tape. And that's also why I haven't seen him on the court before. Big spike there by number 15, Nick Bride. Yeah, speaking of Caleb, this is only his 3rd game playing. I think James got a little lucky on that one.
Thank God for long nails.
Absolutely. Another big spike there by number 15, Nick Bride.
As I was saying in the middle of the game, at the start of the game there, it's that's where Fleming will execute a lot of points there is by getting their middles going, right?
It's their bread and butter, it seems like. Get the middles going, use that height. And they got the power too, which is good. Yeah.
And now they got Jacob Haslam's in here now for the captain there, number 4, Tyler Krabby. Good little switch there. You know, George didn't want to do another timeout, but he's able to get the substitution change there to ice him.
There you go. Icing him. We're going to start calling George the Iceman.
There you go. Foot fault again.
I feel like we've been calling that almost all game. There's some sort of fault on a serve.
Yeah, that's not a common call to have in college. I think James has got to pull that ball back a bit more so he can get that ball, get his foot away from that line, right?
Well, preferably you want to be at least a bit behind the line, not like right on the line.
So what Spencer showed you there is exactly how it's done, right? He's patient, takes his time, tosses the ball about,
he was a foot
and a half.
A foot behind the line
behind
when he was serving.
Then he jumped into the court, right? Yeah. So.
And it was beautiful placement too.
Yeah.
Another excellent serve there by number 9, Spencer Bieri.
Yeah, and the thing is though too with Spencer, like he's got a very good routine, right?
I was just about to say that he is so technically sound. Every serve, it's the same. He's not faltering. His mechanics are excellent. Oh, a little trickery there by number 13, Colin Crane. My goodness, what a way to end the set too. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The Fleming Knights take set number 3 with a score of 25-13.
I think some of the Fleming girls think that was the game was over, and they're up to give the handshakes and all that stuff. But
that's funny. We got another set. We got another set. Oh, that's funny. So right now the Fleming Knights are leading 2-1. We'll be right back for the short intermission break. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to set number 4 here at Durham College's Campus Recreation and Wellness Center. We're here watching the men's volleyball. Durham Lords up against the visiting Fleming Knights. Fleming Knights are leading 2-1.
So it looks like Durham's made some changes there. They got number 15. Number 15, Kurt. I'm not even going to attempt his name. I don't want to offend him.
Malhado.
And then they got number, who's it? Number 8, Caleb Brinkman's in there too, I think, for the right side position.
It's hard to see. He's right in front of the ref stand.
Yeah.
I think you're right. It is number 8. Yeah, number 8, Caleb Brinkman.
And then Fleming's made some changes too. They got number 3 in, new middle player. They got number
3, 5, 12.
And that's
all
it.
New.
Yeah. I think looks like number 14's also in, but he's a backcourt libero, middle player, so libero's in for him right now.
It's interesting seeing all their lineup changes. And a fault on the serve there by number 18, Tyler Woodburn.
Just got a text message from one of the coaches for the Durham Lords, Evan McMillan, the stats coach. So unfortunately couldn't be here tonight because he had to work. So yeah, you got to work. Got to make that money, right?
Yep.
So hope you're cheering on there, Evan, to make sure these guys pull this 4-set win out.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially with the Lords going 0-3 in their last 2 games, you want to see them kind of pull through and get this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Spike out of bounds, point Durham. Scores tied, 2 apiece. Tyler Krabby back to serve for the Durham Lords. Oh, good defensive effort there by Tyler Woodburn. Oh, beautiful defensive play there by Aaron Banga and James Hurt. Back serving again for the Lords is number 4, Tyler Krabby. And he got 2 of them over in a row.
That's awesome.
Boy.
Nice up.
Good recovery there.
Nice block on James.
Good communication there by the Lords.
Yeah.
Big defensive effort there by number 9, Spencer Bieri. Point Fleming. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 9, Spencer Bieri. Whatever that is, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells like maybe like a burrito or something like that.
Burrito right there.
Is it?
Yup.
Bang Bang burrito?
Yup.
Yeah.
You got it.
Those burrito bowls are fantastic.
I love Bang Bang burrito.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting one of the tattoos so I can get free burritos for a year.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a student, right? So I'm like, hey, I can eat lunch for free for a year. I'm about that.
I think Bang Bang also sponsors some things
yes,
here
they
as well.
sponsored a bunch of the soccer games. And they give away free tickets and stuff like that for food at a lot of our events and things like that.
It's nice to have stuff like that around the school, give back and everything else, right? So.
Absolutely. They're a very community-friendly company, and they're always open super late too. So they always have students coming in, you know, things like that.
I think one of our players, that's one of her favorite spots, is Allison Twilliger's favorite spot to eat as well. So hopefully she I don't know. Hopefully, I'm thinking she was thinking about doing a tattoo as well.
Oh yeah,
right? So.
Yeah. We'll go together. I'm buddies with the guys at the parlor, right?
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I'm just gonna go. He's gonna give me a good deal on it. It's not the way I'm looking at it. Like, you know, years with the burritos for like $100.
There you go.
That sounds all right with me.
Not bad.
Five points piece here in set number 4. Number 8, Caleb Brinkman back to serve. It's gotta be painful to serve on a hurt hand like that.
Yeah, I think he hurt a longboarding or something like that.
Okay.
So. block.
Defensive effort there. Wow.
And there it is.
Just defensive animals right now.
Yeah. Great block of the net there by Lucas Pichel there. Blocking number 9, Spencer Bieri. That C-ball attack. So hopefully these guys can maintain that.
Absolutely. They're playing really well right now this set. It's almost like it's like a whole different team.
Well,
just their mentality, right?
You know, like Fleming's kind of made a lot of changes here and that, and you know, they thinking just trying to give these guys some opportunity, but you never know if Durham can get this set back and push that 5th set, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like we were saying before, you never know in sports.
Yeah, exactly.
Another little trickery play there by number 13, Colin Crane. I kind of like that, looking like he's going to set someone up, and he's just like, nope. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, our guys kind of got little rolls, who was taking what, and unfortunately they picked that back corner up.
Serving now for the Fleming Knights is number 14, Daniel Williams. Big serve there by Aaron Banga, or big spike, sorry. Another one. This one going for points. Aaron Banga with the banga.
Yeah, banga banga.
That's gonna be stuck in my head like all the time now.
A little push there from the middle.
There's good recovery there by Banga.
Yeah, James tried to get the ball, but he got a little aggressive there. The ball got kind of set in the backcourt, whereas he's in the backcourt, but they want to lead them in that set, right? Okay. So you can get that ball.
So push it to the front.
Yeah, so you can jump right into it, right?
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, big spike there by Lucas Pichel. Substitution by the Fleming Knights. Number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette coming in for number 5, Matt Raby. I'm not even sure what happened there. A little bit of an error there. Just kind of shanked off his arm.
So Coach Ross there, he's, you watch, he's going to end up making some changes here. I think if the slide keeps on going now.
So you're talking like full lineup change?
Yeah, they might. I foresee maybe switching their left sides. They had the one left sides out, but the middle, maybe the other middle, maybe now.
Yeah. Spike went out of bounds. Point Fleming. Back serving for the Knights is number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette.
Oh, good hustle on Lucas Pichel there, right? So
you like to see that.
Yeah.
He's a hustle player. You know, he's always diving for the ball. He's laying his body on the line.
He's in a tough position too because he plays middle, right? So being a middle player at the front court, you're always moving. It's a very tiring job, right? So that's why it's nice to have that little barrel to give you a little bit of a break, right? So then, but he stays in the back court because he's one of the better passers and defenders, right? Good. So.
He's very well-rounded, it seems like, you know?
Yeah.
Kyler Woodburn with the serve for the Durham Lords. Oh, good recovery there by Lucas Pichel. We're just saying he lays his body out there and he just full-on swan dives for it.
Nice. Well, that's a little bit of a delayed call there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was. I was waiting for him to put the call up because it was so delayed.
Yeah, like it's, I have no idea. That was very late call.
Could you challenge that as a coach?
You're not going to really get a change. You're not really going to change a hand call.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair
you
enough.
can maybe have your captain go up and question him about that.
Yep.
And then maybe kind of slow things down. But yeah, you're not gonna really overturn.
Can't really reverse anything.
Right. If you overturn a referee's call like that, then the referee has no confidence in his abilities too,
Fair
right?
enough.
So
yeah, that's a good point.
yeah. There's a kill there by number 8, Caleb Brinkman.
Good to see him, do something. Get on the stat sheet a little bit, you know, especially missing some time with that injury. That's the bane of Tyler Krabbe's night right now. His errors on the serve. Scores now tied 12-12 in set number 4. Number 9, Spencer Bieri back to serve for the Fleming Knights.
Oh, that was a big miss there.
I would say so. I'm guessing on that one he probably hit it with the wrong part of his hand and just shanked off to the side.
Yeah.
Things like that happen,
So we're basically back to their starting lineup again here. Fleming has made that substitution there with having Nick Bryan back in. So, they want to go for that fourth set win, right?
Absolutely, they want to close this one out.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucas Pichel with the bomber.
It's getting pretty chippy out there. I'm surprised the referees haven't really called the captains over to speak to them because, it's good to cheer.
Yeah.
But, yell in people's faces and stuff like that.
It's not called for. Especially when, volleyball seems more of like a gentleman's game as opposed to like football or something that's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing stuff like that doesn't look good on you either.
Yeah.
To just be yelling at people and screaming and being angry and things like that.
Just try to keep it on your own side there, right? And use it for your team for momentum and that. So.
Like you're allowed to be excited, absolutely.
For sure.
But when it starts being more like looking negative, that's when it gets to be a bad thing. And like you said, the ref might even call you over and be like, "Hey, dial it down." Yet again, another error on the serve. Back serving now for the Durham Lords is number 8, Caleb Brinkman. Good defensive effort there by Brinkman.
That's it.
Big spike there by Tyler Krabbe.
I think he kind of, we call it a little bit of a paintbrush. Pull it back and it just kind of flops off the hand, right? So.
Interesting. I like all the terminology that I'm learning too. Big spike there by number 15, Nick Bride.
He used the block and everything else, and Lucas had it lined up, but then he went off to one side there. So it was kind of good that Lucas was there, but Nick, used the power to get through, right?
Well, it just hit him and just dropped right to the ground, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Nick Bride back to serve for the Fleming Knights. And Lucas Pichel coming right back at him. Yeah, I like the confidence that Pichel has right now.
So they got number 3 out for the Fleming Knights. Nolan Ross with now Joel Howes back in after you've seen Lucas went through the middle there. Bring
that size back.
Yeah, bring that size back, right? Absolutely. So, good block on Lucas Pichel there, and but again, the set was very, very low. Very, very low on Colin Crane there for Joel Howes, and Lucas was able to get that block, right?
Great defensive effort there by Lucas Pichel. Durham Lords now leading 18-14 in set number 4. The Fleming Knights call the timeout break, and we'll be right back after this quick timeout break. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Durham College's CRWC for the remainder of set number 4. Aaron Banga back to serve for the Durham Lords. Oh, good defensive effort there by Lucas Pischel and Kyler Woodburn. Two hits, point Fleming.
Double contact there, so it's unfortunate because the guys are doing really well at the net there, Durham is. And,
absolutely.
You know, simple thing like that shifts the game quickly, right?
Absolutely,
so,
it really does. Their defensive prowess right now is great. Like, they were just right there, perfect spot every time.
The ball's probably go back on the right side now. See Spencer there, he's pushing off the hands there, right? And what we had to do is push that ball back into the court, not out of the court.
Outside, yeah, push it to the middle, not to the outside.
Yeah.
Timeout called there by the Durham Lords. Score is 18-16 in set number 4. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from that short timeout break. We'll see what team wants this one more. Number 13, Colin Crane, back to serve for the Fleming Knights.
Oh, there it is.
Big block there by number 9, Spencer Bieri, and number 16, Joel Howes. Starting again is number 13, Colin Crane. I think that ball's going the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh, caught a break there. Just need to get our serve in here now. Push that 20-point mark and then push that to 5 points.
Absolutely. You've got a little bit of a cushion right now with the 19-17 lead. Lucas Pischel back to serve for the Durham Lords.
Nice serve.
Oh, good save by number 15, Kirk Mulatto. Couldn't quite.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. It's just a little too long, right? So
couldn't quite keep it in. Big spike there by Lucas Pischel. Ball out of bounds. Point Fleming, tying it all up, 19-19. I feel like if he just took a little bit less off that one, it would have been right on the line.
Yeah.
Probably would have been good.
Another opportunity here to too soft.
A little bit missed time there, I think, too. He does not look happy. Oh, he is very, very, very upset. Do refs have the ability to eject players from a game?
Absolutely, yeah. So they could, you know, it has to be through a card system, right? So there's yellow cards for the warnings, and you get the red card, and if you get the 2 cards together, basically you'd be tossed out. And yeah.
So it's like technicals kind of thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that he didn't get called.
Yeah, you know, that's a little frustrating. He's frustrated with himself, but that's the thing with the game, right? You got to have that emotional intelligence is to kind of, okay, you know what? Park that point, go to the next one.
Yep.
Right, and you're not helping yourself or your team when you're venting your frustration like that. So
Absolutely.
hopefully he can bounce back. And he's had that some times like that before, but he's a good athlete. He's just got to keep a little calm, and hopefully he'll correct himself and get better there.
Yeah, just stay within himself. Go play to play. Don't think about it. It's like a quarterback throwing an interception. If they think about that interception, they're probably going to throw another one. So just get it out of your mind. Yes, it happened. Work on it afterwards after you're watching tape. But now just move on and keep going because they need to win this set.
That was pretty close to the line there in the serve.
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, good save there by number 13, Colin Crane.
There it is.
Beautiful placement there by Tyler Krabby.
Now it's worked now, right? Like that position 1 and like the setter's backcourt, right? So in position 1 there, so if that spot's open. If not, he's got to play that first ball, right? So then you're out of system, and then libero usually comes in to pass that ball. So,
well, he's making a decision based on where position 1 is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Another bad timing call there.
Another double contact call there on the Durham Lords.
Yeah.
The score would be so much different without little errors like that. It probably would have been about 20-15 at least for Durham right now. Back serving for the Fleming Knights is number 16, Joel Howes.
Nice up.
Oh, Lucas Pischel just landed out there.
Oh, backcourt attack. See, Kyler there is number 18 setter for Durham. He tried to save that ball, but he jumped over the height of the net. He's a backcourt player. That's why they call it a backcourt attack.
Okay. Serving again, number 16, Joel Howes.
Ooh. That was a bit of a held ball, looks like.
Yeah. Well, you can just tell sometimes because it looks like they're just pushing it, right? Oh, beautiful placement there by Tyler Krabby. Everyone on Fleming Knights thought that one was out of bounds. Back serving for the Lords, Tyler Krabby.
He's staying down to the little jump float.
Can't quite get it. Hey, he's staying confident though. He's pumping up his boys. That's important to see with a veteran player like Tyler Krabby. This one's getting down to the wire though. Scored 23-21, Fleming Knights over the Durham Lords. Number 9, Spencer Bieri back to serve. Fault on the serve by Spencer Bieri.
Let's hope James here can get a nice serve in here right now and
close this one out.
Yeah, tie it up and then play a game of 2.
James Hurt serving for the Durham Lords.
Good serve. And there it is.
Big spike there by Aaron Banga.
Great to see him being aggressive there, right? Especially at the time of the game. You gotta go hard here.
It's crunch time right now, right? So and if they're not aggressive, then the game's over.
Yeah. So it's hoping that these guys play hard and tough the whole time, right? You don't want to let off.
James Hurt back to serve for the Durham Lords.
Middle.
Ooh, big spike there by number 15, Nick Bride. Scores now 24-23. Game point here for the Fleming Knights. And number 6, Jake Schuler back to serve.
Yeah, see, there's Tyler Krabby now. He's talking to the down official about the talking through the net and everything else like that. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's kind of a good little strategy though, because they're at game point right now too,
Absolutely.
right?
Well, if they can get some guys off the court or something, A little bit too much chirping between the net, eh?
And someone's getting a card here. Oh, no. Oh, they're he's seeing he has his cards, I think.
Game point here for the Fleming Knights. Jake Schuler to serve.
There it is.
Beautiful spike there by Lucas Bischel. Scores tied, 24-24. Number 11, Jacob Haslam back to serve. It's been a great set.
A little serve.
Good defensive effort there by Bischel.
And it's in.
Oof, that was a close one.
Yeah.
For me personally, that looked like, I thought that was it.
No, it cut that back line there, right? So.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell sometimes. Excellent placement there on the spike by number 8, Dion Pearson Laviolette. Back to serve now for the game point is number 15, Nick Bride.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Error on the last play there by number 15, Kirk Malato. Giving set number 4 to the Fleming Knights. And that's it, folks. Fleming Knights take the game with 3-1. Thank you, Tony, so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. You know, you taught me a lot, so.
I hope that helped out.
Do you know what it did? I learned a lot. I learned a lot of terminology, you know, going out of system. That's something I would never have thought of, right? So, you know, it's kind of interesting and kind of cool to, like, see it from the coach's perspective. So, again, I really appreciate you coming up to the booth.
Yeah,
and
awesome.
Chatting with me today. You know, it was a good game. Unfortunately, Durham lost, but, you know, they have some grit. You know, they've got the attitude, they've got the potential. So hopefully they can build off these losses and, you know, start changing the tides in Durham Lord's favor. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm Josh Wickens with Tony Clark, and I was with John earlier. We'll be back at the next game on the 29th, where the Durham Lords go up against the George Brown Huskies.